I can. Don't the vocals sound just so well together, man. Shout out to Michael Jackson. Shout out
Word,
to
man.
the
Shout out
GOAT.
MJ and Drake, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all niggas is tweaking. Let me see my brothers up here. Shout out to everybody. We're gonna get into it, man. Shout out to y'all for being in here. Shut a space. Let everybody know Night Owl teens are in here. And we are having our official space on Saturday, but we couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. I personally couldn't wait. I was trying to chill. Y'all know how I get, man. There's be too much shit on the timeline. I be trying to relax, but it's fuckery all around this motherfucker. So we're gonna get into it. Let's jump right into it. But let's introduce the host up here and my gang up here. Truth, what's the word, man? Start with you. How you feeling tonight? You ready to do some spinning?
Y'all know I'm ready to do some spinning. Like, y'all know I love Mike, but y'all about to make me disrespect Mike for no reason. Like, come on now.
Oh yeah, I see the requests too. We bringing people up in a minute. Let me just get the intros out the way. My brother Nutter, what's the word, man? You ready?
Gang, you already know I'm ready, man. Shout out to gang. Look, I know what Sis said. Look, it's nothing I can say, you know what I'm saying? Because I actually really love Michael Jackson. Like, I love Drake, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Mike, but you fans, you fake fans, oh yeah, we on that today. You bots, really, the bots should be left in the dust, but, you know, we gonna get active today, man, because the timeline too crazy. Y'all still pushing bullshit, you know what I'm saying? When niggas can actually look the shit up or look, catch you blind ass niggas in 4K. But, we here, man. Shout out the game.
Shout out to the members. Go. What's the word, brother? Happy to see you. You ready to get to the bullshit?
Hey, hey, what's the word, gang? You already know what type of time we on. All I'm saying is, know what I mean? Like, y'all niggas had all these years to talk about Mike. Listen, there's no disrespect to Michael Jackson, be his introductions, but y'all niggas know y'all had all this time, but all of a sudden everybody want to be on this Mike Jackson shit a week ago after records getting broken, you feel me? So all y'all niggas understand that if it was up for anybody, Kendrick, whether it be anybody, Taylor Swift, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Bad Bunny, nigga. All y'all niggas getting spin. All y'all fans getting spin. Nobody is safe, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. When it come down to the GOAT, we gonna admit the facts. Y'all gonna get this spinning. You feel me? 'Cause we doing a lot of spinning this year. We just getting a lot of spinning. All y'all niggas that's we doing the spinning. So just know that, man. Let's get to this
Yes,
shit.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get into it again. Like I said, man, y'all know what we here for. Saturday, we're gonna have the full space. We're gonna have a big old conversation about this, but we just in here to step on a couple narratives. I see Brody, you requesting, I bring y'all up. Rakeem, I bring y'all up. But let's get into it, man. A lot of the BS has been happening because Drake passed Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, what the fuck? Passed Michael Jackson as the number one male solo artist, and the timeline is in shambles, man. And this is the part where I really started the space for, because I don't understand why y'all can't just tip y'all hat off to somebody and be like, man, you know what? Shout out to Drake for doing this. Mike's still the GOAT. Mike's still one of the legends. But Drake doing this is amazing feat. No, we don't see that on timeline. We see a bunch of people mad, angry, upset, crying, throwing up. I'd have never seen this many Michael Jackson fans. That's what my brother said. Y'all K-Boss fans just posing as Michael Jackson fans. Cause I ain't never seen Michael Jackson fans out here like this. We've been on this bitch for 2 years. So I don't
No, Blue,
understand.
I've been on, we've been on this. Can y'all hear me good enough? Because I'm outside.
Oh yeah, you good, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been on this shit. Blue, you too. I know for a fact we've been on this bitch since not 10 some type shit. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, bro. No Michael Jackson fans was on here, but Michael Jackson fans is older than us, but like the real fans, them niggas, like I consider myself a real Michael Jackson fan, but I'm younger generation. But the real fans, bro, they are not on the internet worried about no fucking Drake. He's already cemented. Like they don't even care about none of that, bro. So you K bots that's dressing up as MJ fans and you other weirdos, like, bro, y'all not fooling nobody, bro. Like y'all not fooling nobody on this bitch
Facts.
tripping about a nigga breaking Michael Jackson like record, bro. I would just feel if you a normal person, bro, that like good things and like positive shit, like records gonna be broke, bro. Like how y'all on the timeline crashing out like that? That's weird, bro. Niggas talking about we making spaces to fabricate fake streams, bro. Fake stream. You hear these niggas? They talking about we're making spaces to fabricate fake streams. That's how much these niggas done lost their mind, bro. So
Bro,
yeah, we here today.
This shit crazy, bro. I'm glad you say that, bro. Y'all be in these spaces with us. The most we be having in these motherfucking spaces is probably 80, 90 to 100 people. And again, yes, that matters. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure, like when my brother Gold and both you be telling y'all get on station here, that shit definitely matters. So don't think it don't. But they making it seem like 80 people in the space is gonna push Drake to number one. Come on, man. It's 16,000 million trillion people in the world that listen to Drake. 80 people in the space telling people to fucking run up the numbers is not gonna push this man to number one. Y'all just acting dumb. Go ahead, Truth.
Wait, wait. I mean,
I got you. All right. Let me let the truth go ahead, Rico. I got you next.
No, I really just want to say, like, I agree with Inevitable D. I don't think these are Michael Jackson fans. I really think these are dumbass hip hop fans. Like, y'all be really on here talking about some we just Drake fans. Y'all don't be fans of music. Like, again, Drake is a black man who's out here steady breaking records. And that's like, he passed Mike with a rap song. Like, you would think hip hop would be excited and be happy and be celebrating this, but y'all get on this fucking internet and do anything to tear Drake down for no reason. None of us got on here and said anything bad about Michael Jackson. We all love Michael Jackson. We're all huge fans of music. Like, of course, we all love Mike, but records are meant to be broke. Like, it's fine. Like, he is already cemented as a GOAT. Drake is a GOAT in his own right. Drake is a lot of, well, I feel like Drake is my Michael Jackson. Like, I grew up on Mike. I grew up on Drake.
Facts.
He's
Facts.
my Mike, and y'all are just mad about it. Like, y'all do anything just to diminish what he got going on, and that's just annoying.
I don't see. I got you, Keem. I don't see any. I didn't see any Drake fans disrespecting Mike. I didn't see anybody say, "Hi, Mike, you rolling in your grave." Hi, Mike. So I ain't see nobody. I seen motherfucker just supporting Drake. That's it. And that was enough to piss y'all off.
Look,
Go ahead,
they
Keem.
put
I'm going to you, Brody. Oh,
oh
go
shit,
ahead,
my
never.
bad.
Go ahead, bro. I
Yeah, I
got
was gonna
Keem
add
next.
before Keem go, cause you know I know my boy Keem, Keem go get the going. But yeah, bro, it's like what Kitty and you said. Like we're literally putting side by side Drake and Michael Jackson pictures to recognize both of them, bro. When honestly, we don't have to do that. It's a Drake day. You know what I'm saying? A Drake record. We don't have to add Michael in. Like I said,
Uh,
You lost connection, my brother.
yeah, I think another loss. Go ahead, Keem. To my brother, get back. Go ahead, Keem.
I just want to say something that I thought was really important and a really important perspective I think we need to look at. Let's forget Drake for 1 second. Do y'all see what they're doing to Michael's legacy by attaching a certain level of toxicity and bitterness to Michael Jackson's record being broken? Do you not see what they're doing to Michael Jackson's legacy? Like, it's it's very unfortunate because what's gonna happen is, gang, Drake breaking the record, Drake doesn't really have a choice on that. He's just dropping music. He isn't, like, I find it kind of crazy how people are acting like they're acting like he's not even supposed to acknowledge it. Like, and and the thing is, it's like, dude, you guys are fighting such a futile fucking argument, and all they're doing is literally just attaching this image of bitterness to Michael Jackson, even though we know, gang, Michael Jackson would have loved, not even just Drake specifically, he would have loved to see a black artist that has done so much to push the younger generation and to push the African diaspora as a whole. Michael Jackson would have loved to see that person break his record, and he definitely would not have been a bitter bitch about it. These
That's a
people are
fact.
ruining Michael Jackson's legacy because here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna attach a certain level of fight to this thing that, gang, it already happened. Drake already broke the record. Nothing is going to change that. Drake has no say in that. He can't say, oh no, he can't do anything. The record's already broken. So here's what's gonna happen. What happens when Drake continues to set more records? Now Michael is brought into the conversation again. And what happens is they antagonize Drake fans very extremely. Like, they're throwing, very aggressive rhetoric. A lot of it's racist. A lot of it is trying to call Drake a weirdo while trying to defend Michael Jackson. Very ironic. But again, there's going to be natural pushback from people like us. That pushback naturally is going to make Michael look less good. It just is. Like, it just is. And I feel like they're just, like, for example, they try to make the argument, oh, well, Michael Jackson sold this many records. Yo, Michael Jackson started off in 1979. That's when Off the Wall dropped. so far gone for Drake dropped in '09. Drake's already
That's
had like I
facts.
don't even like the trajectory of Drake is actually crazier than Michael's trajectory,
Yeah,
right?
see, if we start talking about numbers and shit, they gonna get mad. But you cooking, you
They
absolutely,
gonna
you
get
absolutely right.
mad, bro. They're gonna get mad. But like, I want you to think about this. Michael Jackson has like 10 top 10 hits. Motherfucker, Drake has more than 10 top 2 hits. Like, we're like, bro, I've seen this argument where like, oh, but Michael Jackson's so iconic. Yo, gang, respectfully, Michael Jackson unfortunately died a very untimely death, which we know is quite the boost for a lot of artists. And another thing is we're comparing Michael Jackson, who is already beyond a legacy act, he's literally passed, to a act, Drake, who is very much actively present. This isn't a legacy act. This isn't a dude that is anywhere even near finished. This motherfucker is low-key just getting started into the third leg of his career, if we're being honest.
It's a
So
fact.
so again, just from the perspective of Michael, it's very unfortunate because these people aren't even fans of Michael Jackson. They just hate Drake and are now using Michael Jackson as the conduit. And it sucks because they are like, bro, they're putting dirt on Michael Jackson's legacy while trying to pretend like we're the ones doing that. Motherfucker, we didn't break the record. Drake did. We're not the ones doing the Billboard announcements. Billboard does that.
It's
Bro,
facts.
I'm
It's
so
facts.
confused. Nigga, I'm so confused. What is Drake supposed to do? Like, bro, come on. What is he supposed to do? Ignore it? You're fucking
They
crazy.
want they want him to just fucking just get the acknowledgments and achievements and just not say something. Let's get to these hands. Go ahead, True. I got you, Brody. I got you. I'm gonna let the ladies go first, and I got you right after
Nah,
True.
go ahead. Don't worry.
Yeah, I just want to add also like people like Charlamagne who gets on here and want to like I don't think that my issue with that is like people like trying to like say Mike is the gold and they shouldn't be compared or whatever. Y'all can have that argument if y'all want, but it's people like Charlamagne who get on there and they try to say they're light years apart or they'll be Drake will be forgetting in 10 years or he won't have this legacy. Like bro, like there's no reason to try to diminish what Drake has going on. Like he's been around for a very long time. He has 12 albums dropping right now. Like, and God willing, he has many, many more years ahead of him. Like his legacy is already cemented. Like, why do y'all try to like belittle that shit just because he passed Mike? Like that shit's so annoying. Like, yeah, that's so very unnecessary that y'all try to disrespect Drake to big up Mike. Like, y'all literally do not have to do that. Like, it's literally no point.
Go ahead, jump in there, Brody.
Yeah, yo, y'all can hear me good.
Yes, sir.
Uh, I just want to say like the shit that I saw this week was nasty work, bro. Like I've never seen such levels of copium and spiral in my life. Like I never expected this shit from like just people that are supposed to be supporting Michael Jackson, and the way that they just flipped this whole shit. Oh, Drake is disrespecting Mike. Why he got him with cornrows on and shit. Like, if y'all niggas been paying attention, Drake has been paying homage to Michael Jackson since he was in Degrassi. Like, he literally dressed up like Mike. Literally got the clearance for the sample, for his vocals on "Don't Matter to Me" on Scorpion, and that was a fucking hit right there. Like, y'all niggas is really posing as Michael Jackson fans, saying Drake disrespected Michael Jackson when Kendrick Lamar's bitch ass was on Euphoria, nigga Prince outlived Mike Jack. That's not disrespectful. Nobody
Hella
had nothing to
disrespectful.
say about that shit. You know what I'm
You cook.
saying? Like when Drake came out with first person shooter and he was like, "Oh, I'm one away from Mike, nigga, beat it." Nobody had nothing to say. The minute he broke the record, that's when everybody want to start. Oh nah, fuck that. They want to start moving the goalposts. Oh yeah, no, he had features on his shit. Michael Jackson had solo joint. I'm like, why y'all moving the posts? Solo male artists. Y'all could look this shit up and see the definition right there. Give Drake his flowers, bro, because he's doing some shit that nobody in a million years is gonna do ever again. I promise you that.
Bro, I'm so glad you brought up the grassy shit and that he's been always paying homage and shit because this that new K-Bach 2024 logic where admiring somebody or looking up to somebody or paying homage is a new style of obsessiveness. I've seen so many dumbass videos with K-Bot saying, "What is Drake's obsession with Michael Jackson? Why is he posting him? Because he's the fucking greatest." And that's what we do for our greats. We admire them. Especially the greats that passed. We will make sure their legacy continues. Like Anotable said, we could have ignored the fuck out of Michael Jackson. Drake could have ignored the fuck out of Michael Jackson, but he decided to take a big moment in his career to post on his Instagram a picture of Mike to pay homage. Didn't Kobe do that with Michael Jordan? Didn't Michael Jordan, LeBron? Don't every avenue of media and respect when somebody's higher than you? Don't that always go this way? What is this fucking obsession shit? I don't understand. Like, because I fuck with a nigga and I wanna be inspired to be as great as somebody. This is obsession.
Oh, and
Go
I
ahead,
just
though.
wanted to add one more thing. My fault, bro. But
Yeah, go
like,
ahead.
it's like you saying, like the obsession shit. It's like niggas can't come out here and defend Drake without being called a fucking glazer. Oh, you trying to fuck him? He's not gonna fuck you. But y'all niggas could defend Kendrick to the ends of the earth and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the way Drake was paying homage to fucking Michael Jackson, God rest his soul. Like that's how fucking Kendrick should have been. Like if you want to measure yourself up against a great nigga, it's a way to do that shit. And the way Drake was going about doing it, like being cocky about it. He was paying homage and realizing, like, yo, I'm about to do this shit. Like, this is a major milestone, a major moment in hip hop, major moment for fucking Canada, for Toronto, for
Wait,
myself,
dog,
bro. Like,
dog. Wait. Side note: it's more than that. Yo, this dog is breaking Michael Jackson's record while suing the label very loudly, gang. Like it's one thing to have like a minor issue with your label. It's a whole other thing to be leading like basically to be leading a war against your label. Michael would have been so proud, so proud. This nigga dedicated the album cover literally to Michael Jackson as he breaks all these records and as he stomps on the biggest music label on the planet. Michael Jackson would have been so proud. I don't even mean to be biased when I say that. Michael Jackson would have been so proud.
Yeah, that's
What?
facts. Go ahead, go. Jump in. I
Um,
see. I see you too,
so
Zuko. That of course I got you after my brother. Go ahead, go.
yeah,
uh,
so real quick, I'm just put my 2 cents into this before it gets a little bit. Know what I mean, so with the whole Michael shit, like Joe Kim said before, that I agree with is that before his time type shit. Because I feel like if Michael was doing this shit since like was 79, he was a kid. Know what I mean, and he's been doing. If you wouldn't be technical, he was in the game longer than Drake has been in the game. Because Drake has been what 20 years. He been like out here, whatever. Like Mike been in the game since he was a kid. And in his time to Drake's advantage is his benefit is that the whole streaming era, like if Michael was still alive, he'd have been his numbers would have been doing better. A lot of stuff would have been better for him if he didn't die the way that he died. Like it was untimely and everything like that. But he died in a time where the transition didn't really start with the streaming era and all that other shit. Know what I mean, so he started in a time where music was really what like rock, like like fucking it wasn't out there like that. Know what I mean, like where you couldn't get access like it was like know what I mean, like bands and all that kind of shit. Like a little bit after that, but like you get what I'm saying. Like it was different how we can connect to music nowadays. You get what I'm saying? So Drake was he lucky enough to be in the era. Like the timing of everything to me is great because the timing for him is that he was in the era where he got to see that side and he also got to see the shit transition. Like if you was born in the 90s or the 80s, like you know what I mean, you got to see the world change so quick in a matter of so little time. You get what I'm saying? Like the world has never changed this quick, this fast. I believe anyway. Like as far as technology and everything has changed, and like the matter of me being a kid. Cause when I was a kid, I remember when I was a kid, really, like know what I mean, like niggas didn't really have like it was like touch screens, all that kind of shit. That was we didn't have none of that shit when I was a kid. You get what I'm saying?
oh
So
my God, thank you, bro. Yo, like
yeah,
niggas is really sitting here acting like Drake wasn't pushing physicals before streaming was a thing.
yeah. So but just to finish off what I was saying though, like it's just the fact to see like Drake benefited from like the streaming era and everything. He was able to adapt and transition with it. Now I mean, Mike died at a time where he was still at an age where he probably wouldn't transition the way that Drake transitioned, but he didn't even get into the chance to really like maximize his future potential. Now I mean, as far as like the streaming era and all that other shit. That's how I look at that shit. So Drake he's benefited a lot from all that shit. And I look at it like, I mean, like you just have to give niggas they flowers because Michael, he did what he did for his time. You get what I'm saying? Michael is not even our time. Michael is our parents' time. Like that's like you feel me? Like that's how I look at shit. Like Michael was like my mother grew up like she know about Michael and shit like that. I know what I know from him. I don't know what decisions Michael will make. I don't know what the fuck he would do. I just know that from what I know, he seems like a humble guy. You know what I mean? Like that's the most I know about him. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I used to be scared of Michael Jackson, bro. Like that nigga used to scare me, bro. Real shit. You feel? You get what I'm saying? Like I used to literally have nightmares about Michael Jackson. No cap. No cap. So I'm just saying, like, he wasn't our era. He wasn't our generation. So his generation didn't have the access to the social media and shit to help push, know what I mean, to make his legacy last or I mean, that kind of shit. But he's still the greatest of all time. He did what he did for his era. He did make the stamp. He did make it possible for a Drake, know what I mean, to do what he does. So we got to give flowers where the flowers. But just like generations change, you feel me? The mantles get passed down. You get what I'm saying? Like, Michael strive for his generation for what he did at his time. Nobody was fucking with Michael. There was nobody out there fucking with Michael. Just like nobody fuck with Drake in this era, there's nobody that was fucking Michael in his era. You feel me? Like everybody got their own era, everybody got their own shit. So it's always gonna be respect to Michael, but we also got to understand that instead of niggas hating and all this other shit going on, understand that niggas do pass the like niggas be alive and get their shit passed while they're alive. Like you seen the shit with LeBron when he passed fucking like you know what I mean? Like you sitting there watching a nigga pass your streak while you're still sitting there. You feel me? So niggas sitting there alive watching niggas and niggas still give homage. Niggas still pay, niggas don't be disrespectful. Niggas don't be niggas still respect it. Cause you gotta respect the game. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But instead of respecting the game, it seems, and this is just a trend, this is just something that we see the pattern of how y'all niggas keep moving. It's always with Drake that y'all niggas always want to change some shit. Every time Drake do some shit, y'all want to move goalposts. Every time Drake do some shit, every time Drake pass a record, it's never just positivity. Y'all niggas gotta come with the negative hate train. There's always some shit niggas gotta say. And I just understand that's just how it's gonna go. There's nothing I could do to change that. But it's understand that I see how y'all niggas is moving. I see how this shit works. And the great's always gonna be hated on. It's shit that Michael can't defend himself from that's still on his name to this day. He been gone, bro. It's shit that he can't defend his like and people still believe it. People still believe that shit. Not they don't know shit, but they just believe that he did what he did. You feel me? He has no saying what. Yeah, man. I'm gonna cut it short because I'm going long for a minute.
Nah,
But
you
that's all.
cooking.
Yeah,
You cooking,
yeah.
bro? Cause
That's
you go ahead.
yeah. That's all I was saying though. You feel me? Just go ahead.
Nah, you
That's
cooking,
basically
bro.
the point.
Because what you saying just triggered me to say something good, bro. Cause like at the end of the day, like if a nigga, like you said, records are meant to be broke. People break records all the time, and you can be a real nigga and shake the hand of the person, or nod your head and give respect like a real nigga would do, or you can be a hating ass nigga and get on the internet and start bitching and start crying about how the record is not real or how the record is feel like nobody does that shit. Did Michael Jordan ever cry? Did Kobe ever like y'all are trying to normalize bitch ass behavior? That's literally just what it is, bitch assness. Like, and I'm not from that era. I was born in the '90s. I was never taught to fucking be a hating ass nigga. That's like somebody told me, man, if a nigga come take your girl, man, whatever, man, you shake that nigga hand, he took your girl, that wasn't your girl to begin with. I'm not gonna be a hating ass nigga. Hate on a nigga. Come on, man, that's just weird. I got you, Zuka. Go ahead, Truth. And I'm going to Zuka next.
No, I just wanted to say niggas was so mad they started community, the fucking achievements. I've never seen niggas so mad that they community, fucking facts. They was like, no, we got
Bro,
to get this shit out of here.
Yo,
you need
why do
know
people,
facts.
bro?
You need
Why
know
do
shit
people?
that's real. Go hold on. Let Zuka go ahead first. Go ahead, bro. You been waiting.
Yeah, my bad.
Zuka?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
yeah, go
here.
ahead.
Yeah. My first time actually speaking on your stage, Blue. What up? I've seen you around like many, many times. Obviously, I'm in Drake spaces. If you look at my page or my responses, you'll easily know that. But I've definitely seen you many times. But my first time speaking on your stage, so good to talk to you. But
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome, bro.
Hope it don't be
Welcome.
your last, my nigga.
appreciate
Welcome, bro.
that. Yeah. To speak on the topic, right? So we talking about MJ and the record broken or whatever, right? Now, I want to put this in perspective because there's two things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Michael at the end of his career. I don't know how old some of y'all are, but I was very much like woke and because I'm super into music, so I understood. But I'll talk about that secondly, just because I want to stick on to what y'all was talking about now. When we talking about competition and all that, right? I'm gonna put it, give it like a bit of an analogy. LeBron James doesn't aspire to beat like Chauncey Billups' record. I don't know if you guys know basketball, but Chauncey Billups is an older player. He doesn't aspire to beat Andre Iguodala or Rasheed Wallace, right? These are not the niggas that he's going for. Even when Kobe was playing, he wasn't aspiring to beat these people, right? As a professional and being at the top of your game like LeBron is, You only compete and aspire to beat other greats. Like, you see, when we talking about, like, for example, whenever LeBron or whoever, you know, whoever it is, he beats their record, like Will Chamberlain record or something, or he beats Michael Jordan's record, etc. Right? They always announce it. Every sports blog posts it. It's celebrated amongst all the fans. It's part of the competition. Now, if you're not so, and I think like our society, and I don't even think this is our society. I think again, it's just like a tax, like on someone that you don't like. Somebody said, you know, these people are not even fans of MJ. They just don't like Drake. I mean, this is the same conversation when we have with Kendrick, right? Especially during that time, was anybody that did not like Drake, they just hopped on the bandwagon, and it's just like kind of like a hate train. So it's easy to jump on because it's convenient. If that wasn't the case, you kind of stay away from it. But you know, when you try to gather up like Voltron, yeah, it's easy. Then you know, A$AP Rocky can jump in, Rick Ross would never jump in like that if it was just him alone. But you know, when you see the hate train like that, it's easy to jump on. But anyway, at the end of the day, every blog posted is part of the competition, and we still celebrate those people. Just because LeBron beats MJ's record, you don't hate MJ or I'm talking about Michael Jordan, by the way, not Michael Jackson. We still celebrate him. I still think he's the greatest basketball player of all time. And to my second point, when I was saying I don't know how old y'all, Michael's career and his numbers were dying out at the end of his thing. Because listen,
Whoa. Like, so no, it wasn't dying out. Like,
can I finish what I was saying?
It
go ahead.
it was
I'm,
Michael
I'm,
Jackson
I'm
didn't
yeah.
sell
declining.
past
Go ahead though, bro.
400K in the 90s. I'm just saying.
If I
He did
if I
not
could just
sell
finish.
past
Yeah,
400K.
let him get it all. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So I was there. Listen, and I'm a huge Chris Tucker fan. I remember growing up, people used to tell me I look a little bit like Chris Tucker, but a huge fan. I'm talking about like Money Talks before the Rush Hours or whatever. So I've been following, and I seen the connection early on when it started with MJ. When MJ's career started to kind of like not spiral, but it was declining, was around the time when he did "You Rock My World," you know you did, and everything you. And then I think Chris Tucker was in there. He had like a couple more singles that he had come out with. But I'm telling y'all, I'm a huge YouTube head and internet head. When Michael Jackson was uploading brand new singles that he was just making, and he was trying to put out a new single, the shit was not cracking a million in 24 hours. It wasn't doing those numbers. I'm telling y'all, I would see it and I would sit there. Wait,
Okay, hold on.
hold
Okay,
on. Let me.
hold on. Let me
Can I?
stop. Hold on. No. Cause we have a conversation. I don't want you to say a lot of things where we don't touch on. You know what we need to touch on. So I know I just came back in here though. But what you saying is like, cause I was there at that time. Like,
Did he cut out?
we probably around the same age or something like that. So what songs are you talking about? He was up.
Is he cutting out? Is it
Yeah,
me?
you cutting
Yeah,
out,
can y'all
bro.
Yeah,
hear
you
me?
going in and out,
Cutting out,
brother.
bro.
Can
Yeah, you
y'all hear
cutting
me?
in and out.
You going in and out.
Can I
Yeah.
finish what I
So
was saying though?
no. Cause I not to interrupt you, bro. But this how we do it. Like, cause I don't want you to be saying
Mhm.
things that's not true. Cause I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stop right there. Like, you said that
I was there
MJ
too.
was putting up. Bro, when was MJ putting up songs that wasn't going crazy? He always been MJ. Like, even between that time of 2001 when he dropped Invincible until he died, like it wasn't no decline in what you talking about, because he didn't drop a album since '93 or '90, whenever Dangerous was the last album dropped. So where are we getting at with, like, he was always MJ, like always. Even when Invincible dropped, the world had stopped. So what are you talking about? What songs was uploaded and he wasn't getting the same type of numbers?
Can I say something to that?
I think let me jump in, because me and
Because I
Inevitable
was
had this conversation before. Inevitable, I don't know who was speaking, but his whatever your name was that was saying it was on the decline, he's absolutely right. Inevitable. We're not saying that Michael Jackson was not Michael Jackson. What we're saying is that Michael Jackson had a decline. It's not nothing
when
that you
this
ever
this what I'm saying,
experienced.
Tracy.
You know
No,
what?
y'all be
I'll
saying
tell you when
decline.
he had a decline. When he was
Go
up
ahead.
in there, were you listening to Earth Day? Were you listening to Man of Moscow? No, I seen it's a Michael Jackson channel right now on
Listen,
YouTube
Man of
that
Moscow.
stream all of his records or whatever. Michael Jackson had a huge decline. Like you all say, you all were born in
No,
the 90s.
when?
I'm a
Tracy,
Gen
listen,
Xer.
we be saying,
I know Michael
Tracy.
Jackson peaked.
Me too.
Inevitable.
Me too.
I
Listen, I
know
know you
his
older,
okay. What
but
was his peak? What
when,
was
no,
Michael
listen.
Jackson peak?
No,
Don't say
answer this,
remember the time,
Tracy.
because that wasn't it.
Tracy. Answer this. When was the decline? Because I'm a super Michael Jackson fan too. We can go right back and forth. I know you argued me, but that's my first go. So when was the decline?
The decline
Inevitable.
was Walking in Moscow, whatever that song
What
was.
album? Okay, what album was that? What album was that?
The later albums. I'll say his decline was after he stopped working with Quincy Jones.
See, no, you
Inevitable.
keep
Yo,
saying that. No,
inevitable.
we can't say these things. What album was the decline?
Wait, inevitable.
You
Inevitable.
don't
Inevitable.
Hold on. I just want to get some order real quick because I want us to be focused on what we're talking about here. I agree with what people are saying as far as Michael Jackson decline, but I don't think it's like decline the way that it sounds. And I think that's what Neville was talking about also. You think about the peak, the highest, like when the world was at his hands, like he was breaking all the records and he was doing all the biggest numbers. Technically speaking, after that, he never hit those heights again. I think that's what Tracy is saying. So that could be Thriller, then Bad. But in the album she's talking about is Invincible. Around 2021, 2022, 2023, 2001, 2002. Yes, he was still breaking records. Yes, everybody was still knew who Michael Jackson was. Yes, but just compared to who he was when he was at his prime, when he was at his peak, he did technically decline. But it's not the decline like this nigga was not Michael Jackson. We're not saying that. But technically speaking, by definition, if you sold 1 million first week and then in 2001, you sold 400K first week, you technically decline. So I just want us to talk about like just that, and then we can go from there. Another one, I'm gonna start with you, then we will let everybody else go. Go ahead, Ian.
Listen, man, this is exactly what niggas is trying to say about Drake, bro. Y'all gotta listen to what y'all saying right now, bro. A decline is when literally you lose fans. People are not going to buy your CD or not tapping in like that, bro. I remember like it was
I think
yesterday.
you are
When I went,
forgetting he
listen,
was
listen,
losing
hold on,
fans
King,
at
hold
that
on. I'm
time.
older than you, bro.
Oh, let him
Listen,
go. Let him go.
outside.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Listen, I went to Walmart, bro, to go buy the Invincible, bro. That shit looked like it was 1985, bro. Y'all keep saying decline. He never declined, bro. Stop saying that. Because niggas can say, well, Drake sold 1 million with views and he just only sold 400 and 500,000 with Iceman. He declined. Like, that's what niggas are trying to do right now. That's not a decline. Michael Jackson never declined, bro. Y'all gotta stop saying that. And then when I asked Tracy, like, the Moscow, what album are you speaking about, bro? He didn't drop an album for almost from 93 to 2001, bro. So it wasn't no decline, bro. And when that came out with Chris Tucker and Rock My World and Butterflies and all that, it was still stopping the world, bro. So y'all gotta stop saying the decline, bro. Like niggas, just cause he didn't do a Thriller, that's not a decline. Cause they could say the same thing about Drake not doing a million, and they could say the same thing. So I wish I would stop saying that, bro. Like it was never a decline with Michael Jackson, bro. Ever.
Well, I mean,
But you know what,
I got you, Tracy.
inevitable,
I got Tracy. Hold on, I
inevitable.
got Tracy. I got Tracy. Again, I just think that with the decline is just again compared to his heights. Somebody couldn't say Drake declined after views because people said Drake reached new heights after views. Views came out in 2016. People say Drake's best year was 2018. Now you have people arguing this year is Drake's best year. Nobody said that with Mike after Bad. Nobody said, hey, Invincible Mike might be his best album. Nobody ever said that. So just by those metrics, technically he declined. But again, not how you saying that, like I don't think we're making it sound like that. We just talking about just from the widespread. Drake has had multiple iterations where you can argue what's the best version of Drake. Nobody's ever said Rock My World is the best version of Michael Jackson. Go ahead, Tracy.
Okay, so you say that or whatever. If I'm saying Moscow, you know the albums, you should know which album that song was on, because it was a man of Moscow. I saw the video and I'm like, okay, this is not Michael Jackson. And I can tell you too, as someone who grew up in Michael Jackson era, I'm a Gen Xer or whatever. Michael Jackson did not reach the peak that he met with Quincy Jones. They do documentaries of the music that he made with Quincy Jones. They don't do music that he made with R. Kelly, who did Rock My World and You Are Not Alone, Teddy Riley, or Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. They're not doing documentaries. They do documentaries with Quincy because Quincy got Michael to his peak, period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? You say that he didn't have a decline. You got to remember, I know some of you all remember in Living Color, Michael Jackson had became a joke. My friends was running around here talking about we don't mess with white-o, you know what I'm saying?
No, they
Stuff like
been
that.
doing that.
They
Yeah,
were
but they
Thank
be
you.
saying
I
that
paving,
really
about
making
Drake
fun
too,
of
appreciate
though.
it.
Michael Jackson.
But
He
that's not a
wasn't the Michael
decline.
that we knew, period.
That's
That's
not
all
a
that we're
decline.
saying.
He got the jokes. He got the joke. That's gonna happen to anybody at the top. Drake get jokes right now,
No,
still to
no,
this.
no. Inevitable.
No,
Wait,
Yes,
that's
hold on,
not
it
guys.
do,
happening
bro.
to
Why
Inevitable.
y'all
Drake.
keep
That's
saying
not
a
happening to
listen?
Drake.
Wait,
I
A
wait.
can tell you.
Inevitable.
decline. Listen, a decline is literally losing fans. When Invincible dropped, bro, it was the same. I don't get how y'all keep saying like
I
just because a
got one
nigga
better
say
for you. Art of Dialogue. You know who the person that on YouTube that do all those
yeah,
interviews?
Art
He
Dialogue.
just did
Yeah,
it. He just did an interview with Michael Jackson bodyguard. Listen to what that bodyguard said in Michael's declining days of how Sony was not even pushing this man. This man was locked in a
exactly.
bathroom in the bed for 5 years
I
because Sony
trust me,
was
Tracy. I
treating
know
him like
all that,
shit.
but that's
They
not
was
a
making
decline.
Michael walk inevitable to sign CDs. That was something he had never did in his career. Oh, I gotta go out here and sit at Best Buy and sign CDs. He wasn't used to that because he was MJ. But guess what? Sony made him do it. That's what we're saying. Drake ain't having to do that right now. Period. He's not having to do that. So when I say decline, that's what I mean for MJ. I mean, I know that's your goal or whatever. Matter of fact, I just left
Both of my
Target from
goats. They
picking
gonna
me
go.
up a Thriller album on vinyl or whatever. I grew up in the Michael Jackson era with the
But that's
Jackson
what I'm
5 or
saying. Y'all
whatever.
keep saying
He
decline.
had a
Show me
decline.
what
He
the.
wasn't the
No,
same
he did
MJ
not, bro. Y'all
inevitable.
Inevitable.
keep saying he had
Inevitable.
a decline. Y'all not saying what the decline. The decline was what the
Man
sales.
in Moscow. You know
I,
the song Man in
that's
Moscow when he was
MJ.
Wait, wait,
walking
wait, wait,
around in
wait.
Man in
Moscow.
Inevitable.
Moscow.
Inevitable.
You keep
Inevitable.
saying that.
So,
That's not a decline. Why you keep saying that song? That's a
That
song.
was a
That's not an
terrible
wait,
album.
song
wait.
and
Hold
wasn't
on. Hold on.
nobody
Hold on.
checking
Hold on.
for it and Earth Day.
Just,
I
you.
got you, King. I got you, King. Again, now you can respond to this. I think again we're just saying decon because even though it's some Michael Jackson fans for everything, I feel like majority of Michael Jackson fans only talk about everything before Invincible. They talk about Thriller, they talk about Bad, they talk about all of his best years. Compared to somebody like Drake, people are going to talk about Iceman. They're going to talk about Views. They're going to bounce all around his catalog because he reached new peaks. I think all Michael Jackson fans would agree that his best years was behind him after Invincible. Go ahead, Edible. Then I got you, Keem. I know I keep cutting you off, but let me let my brother Edible go.
All right. I got it, man. Cause you said like new peaks is Drake still living, but I don't know if y'all feel like it's a decline. Like I say, it wasn't no decline to me. Like I don't know what y'all speaking of decline. If y'all talking about sales or fandom or what, like it wasn't no decline. Michael Jackson's Michael Jackson. That's why he's going crazy right now in the afterlife. This ain't no decline, man.
I think Tracy was
But
saying
he's doing it for
musically.
Thriller. He's doing it for Thriller. And I'm sorry, you know I like you, but I'm just saying, Drake, I'm telling you from Michael Jackson era and from Drake era, Drake ain't had no decline like Michael Jackson. He hasn't had it. He
Tracy, that's
hasn't
a
had
fact.
it,
But
Hey,
to
period.
you, to
hey,
other people, they'll say that. They can say like, well, he ain't selling a million no more, so they can say he declined. That's what I'm saying. Like people are
Well,
trying to
they'll
say
be
that
lying
right
to
now.
you if they talking
I
about
mean,
Drake.
also
They'll be
too, we talking
lying.
about Michael
They'll be
Jackson.
lying.
No,
If
that's a fact.
Michael Jackson was out there in the cloud, I mean, in the universe, in the stars and shit. If he fall from the stars to the clouds, like I see what you say, it ain't really no decline because he still was Mike at the end of the day. That's why I said we kind of saying the exact same thing. We're just saying like musically at the peak, he would just wasn't, bad Mike, Thriller Mike, but
is
he
that
he was
word?
still Mike
Is
though.
that
Yeah,
Okay,
he was still Mike.
Okay, how about
wait,
this?
wait.
Okay, so how about this, Inevitable? When I say that or whatever, I don't think that Drake will be a bigger celebrity than Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson has surpassed everybody in the celebrity in Hollywood music or whatever from the past and from the future. There will never be another celebrity like Michael Jackson. However, with Drake
I kind of agree.
surpassing his records, with Drake surpassing his records, it'll be more people, you know what I'm saying? If it's just gonna be Drake or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It can be somebody that's gonna surpass those records. But as far as the celebrity in an individual, there will never be another celebrity like Michael. Michael is a far more better celebrity and famous celebrity than people before him and people after him. I don't think it'll be a celebrity to Michael's stature that it is with MJ. Of course, Drake is making better music. Drake has put out more music than Michael have. Drake has had a better foundation for his, like Drake has 40, right? It's Drake and 40. Michael had him in Quincy. but unfortunately they wanted to separate or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that's sort of got him to working with different producers that
That's
couldn't get
true.
him to the peak like Quincy. So that's what I'll leave it at that. Like, hey, Drake did
Yeah.
good. You all of y'all are all right. I was saying yesterday on one of Kitty's posts or whatever. Black people should actually be happy and claim Drake as the first black man to even do that. But no, we're letting jealousy, Kendrick jealousy, Jay-Z jealousy, and all of this fake culture or whatever get behind and destroy all of that when we should actually be celebrating Drake, because this was a phenomenal. I don't think nobody else is gonna ever do this besides Drake. Period.
No, that's a fact. And I don't mean to come in. Hey, because it's Drake, Drake first, what I'm saying? But I was just saying from the part of like seeing this nigga like in 2001 going to buy that album and seeing Walmart, this shit packed. Like, sorry, I'm in a dispensary too. My bad, gang. But yeah, like, I agree with what Tracy's saying too. And shit, really all y'all. Like, if you want to say it like that, I mean, decline in album sales, it was a decline in album sales. I will say that. But I mean, niggas are still loving it. It seemed the same, bro. Like, I don't know. Butterflies was all on the radio. Rock My World, Heaven Can Wait. All this shit like was still going crazy. So I mean, hey, I don't
And
know,
just
man. They
remember,
try
R.
to do.
Kelly produced a lot of those songs too. FYI.
Go ahead,
Go
King. But
ahead.
yeah, go ahead, King.
I mean, hey, shit. I don't know if there's like too much for me to add specifically to that, but I did want to say, I do feel like something like we weren't taking into account when we were having that discussion was that, gang, towards the latter of Michael Jackson's career, we can't forget that's when they started to put the allegations on him. And something we can't forget, gang, is during that time there was no social media, which kind of meant Michael was fucked. Michael was more fucked than Drake.
That's what I
Drake
was
had
saying.
us. Michael didn't have that. So like, trust me, like towards the latter end of Michael's career, even if I was barely like conscious for it, because I was born in 2002, even if I was barely conscious for it, I could tell that there was already like a big difference between the Michael that people kind of got to see during like '02, '03, '04, '05, and Michael in like the late 80s slash like mid 90s. There is a staggering difference between those two. And what unfortunately I feel like
Yeah,
what
bro, he 50.
yeah, also another thing we're really not taking into account, and I don't want it to sound diminishing towards anybody, but I feel like we're not taking into account that Michael, who was already, the biggest artist on the planet, only became even bigger when he died. So a lot of people also forgetting that part, especially when they're like trying to, like especially when they're trying to like compare Drake and Michael Jackson. It becomes really stupid because like, Michael Jackson unfortunately had an untimely death, like not like a regular like death of old age. He had an untimely death, a death where he could still have made more music. And yeah, I don't know.
Hey
I
yo.
just feel like the comparisons don't make sense. Like the
So
comparisons don't make sense.
Go ahead, go.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
then
it's
I
no
got, I got.
comparison for real. But
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely agree. I think too much goes into the conversation that people don't want to have. Like, we gotta talk about streaming. We gotta talk about the internet. We gotta talk about the allegations. If we're gonna truly compare them, we gotta talk about everything in its totality. You know how they talk about how LeBron couldn't make it in the 80s and 90s because it was hand checking and all that shit. Same thing. You can't talk about one thing without talking about the rest of it. Go ahead,
that's
go.
true.
I know
That's
you were
true.
trying. Go ahead,
Hey,
go.
I mean, basically, that's basically what you just said is basically like what it like. There's no way you can't really compare the two. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, no matter how you try to do it, because there's different metrics of how shit was measured, how shit was done. And I think Tracy said the shit correctly because it's a wording thing. You have to say your words correctly when you say this shit. As far as celebrity status, what Michael did for celebrities, like the level of what he did there, I just feel like Michael just a one on one with that shit. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like he
That's
was
where
just
I'm at with it,
that
blood.
nigga.
Like I
You
think
get me?
fandom.
And that's just not
Go
even
ahead, go
like
ahead. My bad.
Yeah, like, even Drake do his thing. Drake is up there too. You feel me? Drake is second, but I'm just saying Mike is the one that originated the whole fucking. I mean, like Mike is the originator of that shit. He's gonna always have that credit for that. You get what I'm saying? That's just one thing I'll say about the celebrity status. Cause when she was emphasis on that word, there's a difference between the celebrity and the difference between like you know what I mean of the music and what is going on. Drake, on the other hand, when we talk about the music now, is different because Michael, even though his decline with the music with shit he dropped, I feel like Drake just dropped some shit that was probably better than most of his old shit too. So Drake is in a different league right
Facts,
now when it comes
facts.
to the music. He's dropping quality shit. That's probably Iceman is arguably one of his best albums, if not one of the best album that he ever dropped. Depending on how you're looking at it, you take the nostalgia and all this shit out of everything that's happened. This nigga is really about to be. He's 38 and he dropped one of the best. Nigga, you're about to be 20 years into your career. You dropped the best of your best album, almost 20 years in. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, niggas is not fucking with that. This nigga's numbers is untouchable. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say we can't really have this comparison. There's no comparing here. Mike did what he did for his time, but Drake's in a whole different, like, the world has changed. We're not in that same time frame. It's a whole different shit. Mike made a stamp. He made his mark in the world. And that's where that's where that is. You get what I'm saying? He did what he had to do. He broke his record. He set the standard for a lot of shit. You get what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Mike setting the standard for where he had to be, Drake couldn't surpass that standard. You get what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
it takes the shit to be set in the first place. And Mike was the nigga that set the shit off in the first place. So there's no way we can really compare. Like, you know what I mean? The celebrity status, like the wording that you compare with, it matters. You feel me? And you have to put everything into
Nah, blood, you
consideration.
said it. You said it. You and Tracy, like, and that's where I was coming from. Like, I'm not even so much speaking about the music aspect, because people say decline. I'm looking at the whole artist, that whole person. Like, he didn't decline there. Now, if people want to say like he didn't have a complete good album, okay, I mean that's fair. You know, I like the album. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's his best album, but to say he declined, hell no. But I do agree with what Tracy said. Like, it is like Michael Jackson, just a little with that fandom. Like, I think Drake, because we in this new hating era, you know, I don't think he could ever get to that point. Well, I would say not right now, but it is kids having that Drake. They going through their Drake stages. There's little kids, and that's why I feel Michael Jackson, why he's so like you know, out of here, because he, you know, all kids have a Michael Jackson phase, you know, with the A, B, C, and then you grow up, it's Michael Jackson. So I think with right now, Drake is going through that kind of stage with the younger kids. So I mean, we should see by the time he turns 50, we'll see then. But I do kind of agree with Tracy and Blood, though. You
And
know.
one more thing though.
Also,
Go ahead.
also,
Hold on,
Go
also,
ahead,
hold on,
Marlon.
hold on. Queen. Go ahead, go ahead. Because I wanted to like say
Yeah.
something real quick. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, just like you said with the allegations, which is very important for Michael Jackson, because towards the end of his career, they tried to hit him with all kind of shit that he was hardly could defend himself with. I just feel like he got to the point where his life where it's like he didn't have the people that he needed in his corner. And we seeing Drake drop the like say my name. I mean, whisper my name and shit. He got all the niggas, he got all the members in the background, all the members suited and tied up. You feel me? Like all the niggas he could depend on. And like Mike did not have that. Mike didn't have the social media. He didn't have the fans to really be present in your contract negotiations and in your daily life. Shit like that really matters. You feel me? So all he had was the people that are against him pushing out the media that's against him. You get what I'm saying? The newspapers, that's all the shit they putting out there they're not for him. You feel me? They're for the companies that's above him. So he didn't have the proper push. All of us are independent people with our independent minds and our independent voices. We can say what the fuck we want, how we really feel. Niggas didn't have that privilege before. You had to, it's your newspaper, my nigga. Like, I remember when niggas had newspapers. Niggas ain't had no fucking internet, social media shit, nigga. Niggas had newspapers, nigga. Like, if you ain't had to go to the corner store, my nigga, get the newspaper, nigga, shit get dropped off of your crib. That's how niggas knew the news. And then you watch your TV. Like, you can't just log on to the internet and fucking, you get what I'm saying? So I remember a lot of shit, how shit was. And Drake's in the era where we can just log in on Twitter right now and I'm stepping on niggas' necks immediately. Fuck you talking about? Fucking narrative, nigga. You get what I'm saying? I could do that shit right now from my phone. You get what I'm saying? Like, they couldn't do that before. And that's what Michael Jackson didn't have. And unfortunately, he died in a time where he didn't even get to the point where niggas could defend him. The shit they put on his name is still on his name to this day. Drake just went through the same shit, but instead of the shit riding how it's supposed to ride, for 2 years, we stood on 10, nigga. We stood on 10 toes for 2 years, and guess what? That shit is not riding. Like, that shit is not, you can't put that shit on that nigga name. It will never happen. You feel me? The shit they try to do, it didn't work, bro.
Facts.
And like, that's just where we at, man. That's just where we at, man. I'm gonna let y'all go, man.
Round
Real
of applause, round of
Facts.
applause.
nah, to
Facts.
my
Cooking.
nigga go cooking.
Cooking.
What
Uh
was you gonna say, Blue?
real quick. I just want to just say this real quick. Objective. If you want to come up here and defend yourself, my brother, because I don't know if you got some type of kink, that you like being humiliated. But every time I go in them box spaces, my brother, you be in there and you be letting them niggas make a fool out of you. You gotta cut the shit out, nigga. Like you have to stop. Let me tell you, every time you go in there, they're trying to make a fool out of you. They're not getting you no facts. I was listening to the shit they were saying to you. They wasn't saying shit of fact. They were in there saying, how do we know Drake's $400 million contract was real? How do we know that it was worth that much? Drake disrespects every black woman he comes to encounter with. And you in there like, I mean, I don't like when he disrespects women, bro. If you're not gonna be in there and be in the right way, bro, you gonna have to stop representing us, dog, because you making us look fucking crazy. They got us all blocked. They won't want no phase with none of the women over here. I know they don't want to talk to me. They won't talk to Kitty. They won't talk to Tracy. They won't talk to RC. They won't talk to Trees. They won't talk to nobody because they pussy. Cause I'm sorry, they woman. They talk. They scary. You gotta stop letting them tell you bullshit. I know you be trying to be the Drake fan that try to play the middle. They're liars, nigga. They are liars. They not telling you shit of truth. I promise you. I don't know, y'all. Some of y'all niggas on here be thinking that we Drake fans be like biased, like both sides are just super biased, and they not trying to look at what each other as saying. No, we not biased at fucking all. We regular people. Them motherfuckers over there are crazy. They're insane. Them motherfuckers are lunatics. Every single person over there. Who the fuck was Shorty name laughing at your? Who? Hey, tag her. Tag Shorty. Hey, objective. You tag them. Them your motherfucking friends. Tag their ass. Tell their ass come in here and talk that shit. I just don't understand why they be getting that shit off, dog. Like. You gotta chill, G. Oh, he up here. Go ahead, objective. Cause
Yo,
I
who you talking about?
objective. He up here. Come on, bro. Cause it was a space earlier, and I would get. It's the reason why we're in here now because it was just too much wild shit
Oh,
going on for me.
Bro, let me find out this nigga, the screw face John of OVO, my nigga. He's
You hear me
oh,
now?
selling. He's
Blue. If you
selling.
don't want to talk, cause I got a question for you, by the way.
You
If you
hear
don't
me?
want to talk,
Yeah, we got. Hold on. Let objective respond. I got you after this. I promise you, bro. Go ahead, objective.
Okay. What was your problem with what I said, brother?
Nigga, what's what you not saying? You letting them lie to you and say dumb stuff like, how do we know Taylor Swift? Well, they told you that Taylor Swift catalog and all this shit was worth more than Drake. They told you you brought one of y'all brought up a great point that Drake catalog was worth more than the 70s, 80s, and 90s based on what Larry Jackson said. Once you said that, the motherfuckers in there told you that he was lying. A music executive that owns one of the biggest labels, which is Gamma, that manages Sexy Red and Rick Ross, they saying he's lying. And they're a bunch of bots. They're a bunch of regular people. You should have instantly told them, how the fuck do y'all know? Y'all know more than Larry Jackson? Y'all know more
No,
than
but
the CEO of Gamma? Come on, bro. Like again, like we be questioning niggas. We be questioning niggas like Joe Budden because he's a fucking podcaster. We be questioning niggas like DJ Head because they're nobody. He runs a label. He has no reason to sit up there and lie. He has no because if he was up there saying some Kendrick shit, they would have been up here talking about how he was Jesus Christ. We know how the games they play, bro. Like it's not they're them niggas. Like I said, them niggas are the biased ones. You can't take anything they say as truth.
this my thing, brother. Like when they say stuff and it's not the truth, when I when I counter it, I'm not about to keep going back and forth on a point if they just keep lying. Hold up, like
It's a
can you
trap. Hey
speak on?
there, hey my boy, it's a trap. Whenever you go up there, you gotta be
It's a
prepared for that
trap.
shit.
It's a trap.
It's never meant for you to win. Like you're never gonna get up there and win, my nigga. There's no debate you're gonna win with these niggas. You have to understand what you're signing up for when you get up there.
It's
Make
not
your
a
point. Get
good
the fuck up
faith
out of there.
conversation. They're not having a good conversation. It's not a good faith conversation. They only want to go up there and just get their points off just by yelling it at you. Like they're not trying to have a conversation. They just want to get whatever they're saying off because they know you're not going to give them no pushback.
Well,
I feel
especially
you.
if it, yeah, go
What you
ahead,
about
go
to
ahead.
say?
No, if that's the person that we talking about, I want you to talk because they want you to talk. Go ahead.
For how long ago? What you finish what you just finna say, go real quick, and then we'll let him go. You just finna finish your
No, I
point,
was
bro.
just saying, like, I mean, the shit with that is like this for me anyway. I've been in the space with you before. Know what I mean, and I was there, and I seen you up there, and I see how they handle the situation. You feel me? I see how they talk, and I know if that was me, I'm just not going out certain type of ways. You feel me? So when you go up there and they say there's no, you can't go up there and expect them niggas. You can't let them niggas talk. Cause what they gonna do, they gonna talk, and they gonna talk down to you while you there. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, nah. When you get up there, you make your point, you get the fuck up out of there. That's how the fuck that shit work. You feel me? Cause you in enemy territory right now. You're never gonna win. Say what the fuck you gotta say, get the fuck up out of there. There is no debating. There is no you're right. Oh yeah, I agree. No, nigga, I don't agree with shit y'all niggas talking about. Fuck everything that's coming out your motherfucking mouth. That's how it's coming with me. If I come up there and I talk, nigga, I ain't agreeing with shit. Even if y'all making sense, fuck y'all niggas, suck my dick. That's how I'm coming. You get what I'm saying? Period.
I know you don't want to hit that objective. I know you're not that type of nigga, but we're past that, bro. Like again, They ain't said nothing of truth in 2 years. They on here making up all types of lies. A nigga on that side just posted a clip of academics accidentally saying Drake had multiple kids. Drake, he said kids instead of kid, and these niggas are still looking for a daughter. Is them niggas sound like people that can be reasonable? These niggas not reasonable. It was nothing you can do to go up there to change their mind. That's what my brother Gold is saying. It's nothing you can do. You can go up there and say, man, Jesus Christ himself told me Drake was the greatest ever. They're like, man, what's Jesus? What Jesus are you talking about exactly? What sandals did he wear? Like, they don't want to hear nothing, nigga. That's all we say. Go ahead, Tracy. And then I got you, Zuka.
And I just wanted to add on, if you're going to be in these spaces or whatever, and you can't get your point across or whatever, if you're on the panel, don't let them kick off nothing that is a lie about Drake as far as him losing the battle. And if you want to just get your point off and then just say, okay, so you all saying this, but Kendrick ain't better than Bow Wow, they'll hurry up and kick your ass off the panel. So just do that and you'll be straight.
No, my thing is I don't take it that serious. It's just like a regular conversation. I know they
That's
be
the
trolling.
problem. I don't mean to cut you
No,
off,
we
but
got
right
to
there,
take this
nigga, you gotta
serious
take
with
that
Drake.
shit
We got to take
serious,
it
nigga.
serious.
You
Real
gotta take it
serious.
serious,
Real
nigga. We don't play
serious.
no
So
games about that shit. You gotta take it
I,
serious, nigga.
I feel all y'all,
Nah,
but
you gotta,
I
you gotta,
just
you
don't.
gotta more than feel, nigga. You gotta know the fuck we talking about. No, you have to. Just don't talk no more in no spaces, my
Well,
nigga.
exactly.
Represent shit.
That's the thing. That's what girl. You were just finna say what I was finna say. What you in here for? What you doing it for? And I don't mean that to be disrespectful. You got a whole page on here arguing back and forth. If you're not taking it serious, what you in here for? Like, you know what I mean? Like I always, and I'm not saying you objective, but they always try to make fun of us and what we're doing while we're doing the same shit. A bunch of dick eaters in my comments every single day talk about you only talk about Drake all day, but it's the same dick eaters that's in my comments talking about me talking about Drake all day. Come on, bro. It don't make sense. That's what I'm saying. It is serious for us. If you're not gonna be in it, why be in it? You already in the act. You're already doing the activity, bro. You're already a stand. Sorry to break it to you, objective. You're a stand. What you're doing right now is some stand shit. We all stands in this motherfucker, but that's okay. It's okay, bro. It's not as weird as how they try to make it seem like back in the day. This is some cool shit now. So it is that serious. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Nah, bro, yeah, you gotta come out here. You gotta be swinging, bro. Cause like I'm not even gonna lie. I'm married. I got almost 3-year-old and shit. I got another kid on the way. Gonna be born in October. I'm still on this bitch like almost every day, fucking arguing with these fucking K-bots and all these other dumb niggas because out here, like, bro, I'm standing for my guy Drake, bro. Like, I've been with this nigga since 2009, and that nigga was the soundtrack of my life in high school. That nigga got me through a whole lot of, heartbreaking
This
and
nigga spitting.
bullshit. Like, come on, we gotta ride with this nigga, bro. Like, he been these niggas been talking crazy for 2 fucking years. Nigga ain't say shit. Nigga ain't do no interview, no podcast. He did the fucking troll interview with Bobby. Niggas was talking about that like crazy. This nigga Kendrick did a fucking interview with SZA. Nigga sat down with fucking dusty ass Ebro and that bitch ass nigga Low and all that other shit. Like these niggas had they field day. Now all of a sudden Drake gets his side off. He gets his shit off. He was cooking. Dropped 3 fucking albums, occupying the top 3 fucking spots on Billboard. Like this nigga is doing shit that a whole bunch of goats and niggas that are the culture have not been doing. And this nigga did it across 3 fucking genres. Like this nigga's doing different types of fucking music, yo. His fucking demographic is ridiculous, bro. And niggas is not crediting him for that. Like this is not an accomplishment. Like if you gonna be on
Yo,
this
Blue, I
shit
got a question, Blue.
defending Drake, bro, you got to go all the way in.
I
That's
want to
facts.
This
say
is
this
getting
real
this is
quick.
getting
Uh,
ridiculous right now.
Hold on.
I want to.
Let my guy Zuka come in here and talk. I got you objective, but we just trying to go on order. If y'all want to put y'all hands up, because I be forgetting, and y'all know how I do. I be wanting people, everybody to get their ones off. So go ahead, Zuka.
I have like a more so a question about like the house rule. I mean, I guess it's not really a house; it's like space, right? But like when you open spaces, like what's your rules? Because I'm over here trying to be respectful and not cut people off when they're talking, but I've been cut off like several times and just kind of like just moved on over. It was like, oh yeah, no, all right, the next person. I'm like, all right, so I gotta stay on mute. So can you tell me the rules, please? We can cut each other off. It's okay, like it's popcorn
Nah,
style, like.
I mean, it ain't really no rules. You know, people do cut people off in here a little bit, but we usually are still respectful. You know what I mean? So I kind of let that fly. Like if people cut you off and stuff, I usually do a good job at. If you got cut off, I'll come back to you. But you know, if you want to raise your hand, bro, you know, I got you. But again, somebody
Oh,
cut
okay.
you off, don't take it personal. I'm listening, so I'm just know that I'm listening. If I heard you get cut off, I'm gonna come
Yeah.
back to you. But go ahead.
No, the only reason why I'm asking is because I want to be able to cut people off too. Because you see how that nigga inevitable was like, no, hold on, no, I want to say something though, because it's my nigga. Let me just finish so you can understand. No, but because let's have a conversation. I don't understand what's going on. You see what I'm
Well, see
saying?
now
Because
that's
before
now
me,
that
That's
a
one
nigga
different
was
though.
that
talking for
one's
like
different.
5
Yeah,
minutes straight.
a Neville. That's
We
a
in
high
different
ranking.
territory now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a high ranking member right there. So like, if anybody can
Mm,
cut people off, we usually
it's him.
allow him, Gold,
Okay.
Kitty, people like Tracy. You
Okay.
know, like
Okay, that's why I'm
But it's still
asking.
a
yeah.
Because see,
respectful
I
thing
don't know
though.
the
Like it's still
dynamics.
It's no
always respectful
disrespect though.
though.
It's no
So
disrespect. They just
Inevitable's OG.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
got
no
you.
disrespect. Like we don't mean that like, people like are more important. We just, these are, members that's been in this shit for a long time. So if they usually got something to say, I usually try to let them get that shit off. But like I said, I'm always listening. So if you get cut off, don't feel offended because I'm gonna come back to you. You know what I mean? So but yeah, just people like that, I usually let them slide because they built this shit. This platform, well, not my platform, but Night
Got
Owls,
you,
all
got
that
you,
shit,
got
that
you.
shit was built by these people in this room right here. But go ahead, you get your
Got
shit
you.
off, bro.
No, you know what? That's the main question I wanted to ask. Really, I mean, if we getting back to the topic as far as objective, I think y'all should really let him speak as far as to because you asked an important question. Why do you feel necessary for you to go in there? And I understand it could be difficult. Because you want to be involved in the conversation, especially if you love and respect a person or like an artist or whatever. But I don't think those spaces, especially when you outnumbered, is for everybody. It takes like a certain type of mental fortitude, right, to be able to enter those rooms and be strong. Because one thing I heard Blue say was they said something to you about, oh yeah, Drake be disrespecting women, and you conceded to their point and said, yeah, I don't like when he does that. But that's the point that they're gonna try to. If you don't have that mental fortitude, you're gonna start to concede to a lot of things because you're gonna feel outnumbered and you're gonna feel like you gotta agree to this point and this point, and it's gonna make you look crazy. So now I actually would love for you to speak on that. What is it about Drake? And you said that he is violates women or whatever. Speak on that, and then speak on also, if you can, what makes you feel that you need to go into these rooms? Is it just because you want to be a part of the conversation, and do you feel like you have the mental fortitude to be able to go back and forth? Because these niggas don't have your best interests when they are debating you. So what is it? I want to hear you speak.
Well, I want to say this real quick
I
on
see you, Tracy, also with your hand up. Go ahead, Jeff, to you respond.
when they was bringing up the whole thing about Drake disrespect women. Only thing that I conceded to was like that he said the stuff about Megan, and I went too far of the line. But I said it also was a joke by Drake, and I don't too much care what he says. Like I'm gonna appreciate the lyrics regardless. Like I just wasn't too. It wasn't a big deal. I didn't like concede to everything that they said. If that what you was trying to make it seem like. And then Blue, I get what you're saying, brother, but I don't take it that serious, bro. Like I just like talking about Drake. I'm a big fan of Drake. I'm not trying to defend like the man's writer. And I'm just a big fan, bro. Like I don't take any conversation too seriously. I like chatting about it. That's why I go into them spaces like that. That's why I
You
come
just
in the
like
room.
shooting the shit.
Respectfully though, I got you, bro. That respectfully, bro. And again, don't take this the wrong way. You repping though. Like I'm looking at your page, you got the gold on your shit. So you wearing like it's like to me you wearing a flag. You know what I mean? Like again, it might sound like I'm doing too much, but you on here repping. You look like one of us. So you can't sit here and say, you know. I don't take this shit serious. You can just take that flag down and just be a regular regular dude and talk about both. When you got them pictures up there and shit, you a representation of the owls and the shit that we be on here preaching. So that's why we're trying to hold you to a little bit of a different standard because you wearing the right colors. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Tracy. Whoever.
Hey, hold on, Tracy. Man, I don't want to interrupt you. You know what I'm saying? But I did want to say this because my shit was going up when I heard bro say shit. Look, Zuka,
Wait, who told me? Is it
this
inevitable?
yeah, this ain't
Oh, what up,
inevitable,
bro?
man. Let me get at you.
I
Let me
didn't know
get
you
at you
was
right
an
quick,
OG
bro.
in this room, triple
No, no,
OG.
no,
I
no. It
got you,
ain't.
man. I concede. It's okay.
Yeah, no,
You
no.
the
I ain't.
boss. My bad.
No, I ain't the button. Look. I'm a cool nigga, bro. Like I ain't even trying to be on none of that. I'm gonna let you know though, like. I'm not trying to. We do that in here, bro. Because we be so amped up. There's so much information and so much shit going on. Like that's why Tracy ain't say nothing about it. Cause she know how we get in here. And you a man, so for you to be like, I don't know how we doing this disrespect. Like, nah, bro. Just come here and talk, bro. That's how we do it in here. Some niggas might get talked over, and shit, I get talked over a lot of here. They'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? I just mute my shit, let niggas get off. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
that's what
So
I like.
don't.
Like I like,
Yeah,
and
but
I want to do that. But see, for me, I was trying to be respectful because again, it's my first time.
no,
If you
you are
heard,
being respectful, bro. It's good. No, you
yeah,
you being respectful. Like we nobody disrespect. This how we. It's a space, an OVO space. Everybody in here, family. We've been here for over damn near over 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, Blue. This Blue, he the head honcho, you know what I'm saying? He'll get talked over. Kitty get talked, she the head, you know what I'm
I
saying?
get it.
All us is
But
OGs in here, we
do
all
you
get
agree
talked
it's
over. So it's
conflicting information? Because Blue just said, all right, you know, there's certain people that can cut off people. But you telling me like, yo, as a man, just say it with your chest. It's conflicting. Like in one sense, you say, now we gotta wait on
Yeah, I
no,
only
think
certain
you
people
said
do
cause
that.
you got on, you talking about I don't want to be disrespectful. Like you saying it like I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas, like you some look,
Yeah, no,
I just
I
ain't
get it.
fuck
But
with
you
that.
know
Like,
what? If I
no,
just came
niggas
off
ain't
mic and I start
disrespecting you.
disrespecting everybody and just like start talking over everybody, you would be like, yo, damn, why you gotta be such a dickhead for, right?
See, that's
But
because
see,
you
when
new
I
to this.
come
No,
off
we don't.
respect,
No,
when I say, yo, what's the rules? What's the rules of the space? You like, nah, bro, you supposed to be a man. What the fuck does be a
We
man
grown
mean?
in here, bro.
that's
We
not what
grown
I
in
said.
here.
I don't even
I
get
did
it.
I
I
would
did
think
not
you
say
wouldn't
that,
just
bro.
start like being wild as fuck and just jumping in front of
Right.
people.
So you ask
facts.
So
questions,
that's what I'm
right? So
saying.
you
Though
ask, yo, what's the
No,
rules of the
I'm
space?
saying
Because every
go
space
ahead.
inevitable. I've been in many spaces. There's different rules. Some spaces are popcorn style. Some spaces is by like a chart. Like, okay, you first, you second, you third. And then there's other spaces where it's like, okay, you can have dialogue and it's two people and it's a one-on-one. And then once they get off of that, it's another two people that go one-on-one. So that's why I gotta ask. So when you say, yo, you a man, you should just be able to say what you want. I wish I could, but I can't because I don't want to get kicked off and all that. You see what I'm saying?
No,
It's
it's
not
good.
my
No,
I
that's
space.
get what you're saying.
yeah, no, it's
He
good, bro.
just
No,
asked
no.
him.
So let me
He
make
nigga
it.
just asked. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it.
Otherwise, if you
It's
want me to
good.
be bro, I'm the one of the go look at
Listen,
my
I'm telling you,
replies. I promise you, you're not
no,
gonna find another
Hey,
listen to
listen,
me,
disrespectful
bro.
nigga like me. I
No,
promise.
listen to
hey,
me, bro. I'm
listen.
not saying you did. No, you're not even being disrespectful.
I know
I'm letting you
I'm
know.
saying I'm
No,
being
no, listen.
fucking
No,
We're not
being
no.
tolerating
cool.
Listen to. I'm trying
disrespect,
to fit.
period,
I'm
from
trying to finish
nobody.
it, bro.
So
I'm trying to finish what I'm saying. I'm saying you jumping in and continue what you saying. You're not. Don't worry, bro. We're not gonna feel like you
All right,
disrespecting us
cool,
because in
cool,
here,
cool.
bro, everybody be getting off. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying? That's why Tracy
All right,
ain't
let's
feel
move
no
on. Let's move on.
disrespect.
Let's move on.
You know, we just be getting off in here. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get
So
it. I
that's
get it.
I want to let you know that.
I
Yeah, all
appreciate you,
good.
bro.
All good.
Yeah, I don't. If you felt disrespect from me, my bad, bro. We just be getting off in here. You know what
No,
I'm
I
saying?
didn't feel disrespect. I didn't know what the rules was. Like, can I cut you off? Like because you see, I heard people going off for 3-minute like what's it called, monologues. So I'm wondering. I swear to God, I was on mute. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is people like
That's
everybody in this room is just
that
long
just nah.
winded?
That's
Like,
Keem ass. Nah, that's
when
just
can we
Keem.
come in?
Ain't nobody long winded.
I swear to
That's
God,
just our Keem.
everybody's going on for 3, 4, 5 minute like fucking diatribes. I didn't understand. So I'm like, okay, damn, when it's my turn, everybody gonna shut the fuck. That's what I'm thinking.
But
And I'm like,
again,
yo, don't cut nobody
but
off.
again, like I
You know what I'm saying?
said.
But I get it now. I
Like I
get it.
said, it's again. If it's your first time in here, I promise you, you being here more, you will get the rhythm. It's like dancing. You will just get it in this motherfucker. But again, like
Yeah, I get it.
certain people, again, we let certain people, go off. We really let everybody go off and shit. You know what I'm saying? But again, we grown, so you start hearing people get long winded and shit. Like when King be going and being talking for like 30 fucking hours and shit. Like I'll be waiting for somebody to
Oh
jump in,
my
and
God.
I'll be waiting for one of y'all to jump in and cut him off, like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like so again.
But
Yeah,
it's
it's
all
all
love,
love. It
though.
ain't. It ain't. It ain't my
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can ignore my shit in the chat. My bad, bro.
No. Good. All right, Tracy. Let's get back to the convo. Tracy, you had your hand up. I'm sure you want to talk about something different.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna really say, if inevitable, he does that, so that's fine. And then Zuka, I know if you see me in a space, you remember the space that we were in when we were going at it about Biggie and
Yes.
Pac. So if you see me in a space, then you already know how the
You
space
got my
started.
back. Can I say something to Tracy? Tracy, I did meet you in the other room. Guess what? That room, I was saying something and you did the exact same thing you did today.
Absolutely.
Like, cause I'm
Absolutely.
new and you came off your mic. You said, yo, fuck all that. What y'all talking about? Cause we was talking about Lil Wayne, remember? Lil Wayne not saying anything during the beef or
Oh, you
whatever.
was in that space? I thought you was in the
Hell
space about
yeah.
Biggie and Pac.
Man, I was cheering you on like in the background. And guess what? Today, the same thing happened. You know what I said to myself? I said, yo, Tracy, I added Tracy as a friend. She didn't add me back. I don't know why. Then I
didn't see you add
unfollowed.
me on a friend. I
Okay, I'm
am
gonna
missing
follow
some
you again.
people. People is following me, and I can't keep up. So
Because you know what, Tracy? I
NBA.
like your vibe. You just like me. Because let me tell you something. When Inevitable came over, it was like, nah, whatever, this and that. My shit fucked up. So when
but
I
me
came
and
back,
Inevitable
hold
had
on.
that conversation
Tracy,
before.
guess what I heard when I came back, though? Tracy, guess what I heard when I came back? Nigga, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Michael Jackson fell off and this and that. I'm like, yes, this is true. This is the same girl, isn't it? I clicked your profile. I'm like, this is the same girl. But I don't know why she don't want to be friends with me.
Well,
We
you
friends
know
now,
what? Me
right?
No,
and Inevitable
hey,
had that
hold on,
conversation
she a
before
woman,
in
man.
another space, and it lasted for like all night, like 8 or 9 hours. I dipped
But
off and went to sleep.
that was the old clubhouse. That was a whole old club,
Yep.
Club Paradise space and shit.
Yeah, I come from Clubhouse.
But yeah, it's all love in here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
trust
yeah.
me, bro. Like, we get amped up
We all on the
sometimes.
same side.
Sometimes you going I ain't gonna say shit. I'll be blowed in here, so they know I might not say nothing for the next hour or so. But it's good though. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's get
Yeah.
back to the conversation at hand. Objective, we ain't gonna get on your ass no more. Just again, when you in there, ask them why the fuck they got all us blocking, why they won't run no phase with nobody in here. That's all. If you gonna be in there, then also consider being neutral, my nigga. Like consider just changing that motherfucker to like a Tyler the Creator, fucking Avi or some shit. If you repping, ours is we gonna treat you as such.
To
So.
be fair, Blue, I always change like my profile picture to whoever like my favorite rapper is dropping. When J. Cole dropped, I had to fall off on that.
Well, they will again. Like you put them colors on. I live in Chicago. You wear some blue or red or a certain color somewhere. It ain't no, hey, I wore this shirt. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna happen to you.
No, I feel what you're saying, brother. I don't take it seriously as some of y'all do. I'm a huge Drake fan, but I don't
Hey,
consider myself like a big stan.
hey, that's the thing right there though. You feel me? Like that's the only shit. Like that's the you fine to do that. But when you in the op space, my nigga, when you in the op space and they trying to use you like as motherfucking like bait and use you as motherfucking like and you just sitting there like, yeah, like nah, ain't none of that. Cause that's gonna come back to us. Like, look how we had these niggas. And then you come over here talking
Nah,
in
but
this
bro,
space.
I was pushing back, bro. I wasn't just agreeing to everything they said.
I didn't hear about tonight. Listen, from my own experience with you, I seen it my first hand. So you can say what you want to say, but I seen what I saw when I
I
seen
But
it.
we
got I
talking
got a
about that
question.
same
I
time,
got a
Autumn?
question for you, Objective. This is gonna tell me how you feel or not. Do you
Okay,
believe
okay.
that every word they say is a lie?
I believe most of it
Nah,
is.
see, you gotta believe every word. See, you ain't there yet. You got to think
No,
every
no, no.
word. I'm talking about a lisp, comma, a fucking period, anything they say. You have to take it as lie until proven truth. Guilty until proven innocent, nigga.
No, all the narratives they try to spread, like, yeah, I don't take that as true. But like sometimes, like we have reasonable conversations in their space. Like I'm cool with laughing. I'm not cool with everybody else in that space. Like her minions, I'm not cool with them.
Shout out to
It just don't work like that, man. I ain't gonna lie, it just don't work like that, bro. Like I don't know, maybe it work like that for you, but it don't work like that over here, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. You feel me? Cause like nigga, if I see you in this space, I'm not expecting you to be in okay. But like if I go down there and I see motherfucking what Ray? If I see Ray in the K-Bot space, I'm gonna be like, oh, what's going on? You feel me? If I see RC in the K-Bot space, I'm like, oh, what's going on? You feel me? Cause usually if I see one of them in the space and they're talking, they're usually talking and they getting jumped by 100 motherfuckers, bro. And then I be going in there, I be trying to request to speak, and niggas do not be letting me up. You get what I'm saying?
But
Like that shit.
I'm not buddy with them all. I told you I'm just cool with
and
laughing.
also
I'm not
too,
gonna engage in
you
that.
see any us in a K-Bot space. I promise you, you see me in a K-Bot space, you know for sure I'm crashing. It's no logical conversations going on. It's no what was said. I'm just know I'm in there crashing. So pull up and help me get to it.
Hey, on God,
What the
Blue.
fuck?
I ain't
From
trying
the
to make
sound of
niggas
it,
be
the
no
spaces that
Drake
y'all
fans. I'm in that bitch forcing.
from the sound of it, the spaces that y'all describing, I don't think I would last in there like 5 minutes. They would kick my ass
It's
out.
bullshit.
Bro, you won't, bro.
'Cause
You
I don't
won't.
even see
We
these
don't
spaces
last
that
in
you're
those
talking about.
spaces, bro. We don't last in those spaces, bro. We don't
I
never
don't even
last.
see them.
Like objective, to bring you back up, not to like we just jumping on you, but they
No, it's
love
okay,
when
bro.
people like him come in them spaces, bro. Cause you gonna be like, that little fence and shit. We going in there, nah. We
I'm
killing
gonna be
all this
aggressive, yeah.
misinformation. Yeah, it's like all that bullshit. They don't fuck with people like us. So I done got kicked out. Damn near every space like that's not ours or another Code Drake space.
Hey,
Cause they don't want to hear that.
yo, that should be crazy. Like, yo, that should be op territory, nigga. Like everything we talk about here, the opposite times 10 in that motherfucker. Like that should be fucking crazy in that bitch, dog. It'd be a million of them niggas, dog. That should be fucking wild. I
I
swear
got
to God.
so many of them blocked though. I think that's why I don't see these spaces. I think that's what it is.
And also too, sorry, go ahead, Zuka, before you start tripping and crash out.
No, I'm done. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I was finna say before I fucking forgot. Objective too. This how you know you out of touch, my nigga. Cause you was up there defending Drake fans of Rotimi. Do you know who Rotimi is? Do you know who you was up there arguing with?
Yeah, the Drake versus Kendrick nigga.
Then what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing, nigga? You know that's what the fuck, nigga. That's what he does. He literally switched sides. He was just in here arguing with us, calling us all types of no, calling Drake all types of Diddy and all types of weird shit the other day. He was in there literally defending Drake with you. Come on, bro. Like that's the type
Bro,
of shit.
No, but
Also,
Blue, when I
objective, you got to remember when they're talking to you, they're not talking from like a standpoint where like they're trying to flip you over to them. So whatever you say, it don't count. It's like nah. It's like so you
they'll
going
never
in there,
flip me
right?
over. Drake will always be my favorite
But,
rapper. But I want to
yeah,
say
no,
this though.
but this is the thing. But this is the thing. When you go in there, right? You trying to have a debate, a conversation to potentially, right, change their mind on a thing. That's the whole point of a debate, right? They not looking to anybody to change their mind. They have an objective, like your name. They have like like a propaganda that they trying to push or whatever. So you is just a cancer in the environment. So when they see a nigga like you, it's oh yo, we gotta get this nigga to either flip sides and say fuck Drake, or that's it. There's nothing. There's no in between. But go ahead, my bad.
No, like I said, bro, I'm only cool with laughing in that. And I know she sometimes she be full of shit sometimes when she hating on Drake. But like she outside of that, she pretty like a cool person. But it's not like I'm going in there being buddy buddy. Like if you heard the conversation, like I didn't agree with hardly anything they said.
Okay, so what's your objective when you go in there, or what's your like what's your end goal?
Like
It's
I
it's to
said,
it's to change somebody's mind, right?
no, I just like having conversations about like music.
But that's the problem. Like you see what I'm saying? Like, bro,
They're
that's
not
the
trying to have
issue.
it.
Like, that's the issue right there. It's like
No, but I told
you.
you, but I don't take it as seriously as some of y'all do. But I just like to have good conversation. Like I never speak in this space. I just like to hear
Yeah.
from people like Blue July, Kitty, Bovey. I just like to enjoy hearing about Drake.
You like
You know
listening
what?
about Kendrick too or no? Because why the fuck you in
Yeah,
there?
I like Kendrick, one of my favorite rappers. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
no,
man.
There you
nigga,
go.
what?
Hey
Oh
man,
There you
get
go.
Jesus
this
Christ!
nigga
Why
out
you
of here.
still fuck with
There it go.
Kendrick, bro? Why, bro?
So he y'all gotta remember he neutral, right? So what it means is he don't mind having like an opposing conversation. And I get it, like in a debate, you don't mind somebody because you want an opposing opinion because that makes a good debate. So maybe in his mind he's looking at it like that. I'm trying to like look at it by his standpoint. So maybe that's why, because I like a good debate when somebody is you know. But the problem is the objective. These rooms don't want to have like a regular. You see how you said like a healthy debate? They don't want to have that. So whatever
That's
you say is always just gonna be a no.
but that's
That's the problem.
I don't always be in these spaces. Like I'm at work right now. Like a lot of times when y'all have spaces, I'm be at work. I just happen to jump in this one.
This
Yeah, and you a fan of both.
Yeah, I'm a fan of
So
Drake and Kendrick, but I love Drake
yeah.
way more.
yeah, this is go ahead, Fats. Go ahead.
Can you give me your top three? Is Kendrick your number one and Drake two, or like
I,
No,
what's the
it's
I,
order?
Drake,
whoa,
Kanye, J.
whoa,
Cole.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I gotta ask.
whoa,
We gotta
whoa,
ask the
because
important
niggas was
question.
just crashing out now. All right, now let's calm down.
I mean, who's the one and two? Can you tell us?
Yeah, my top three rappers is Drake,
Still
Kanye, and J.
talking is
Cole.
crazy. Um,
Go ahead, Fats.
nah, I was just about to.
My boy Fats.
I
Yeah,
was
big
just
up
about to
facts
say.
up.
What's up? I was just about to say, man. After the last 2 years, to even sit up here and say like you even a fan of that man like that, that's crazy, gang. I ain't gonna lie, gang. That's wild, gang.
Objective. They want you to be like that. K Boss and them, they be trying to make Drake fans feel stupid and say some shit like, oh, Drake fans only like certain people, only like Drake. They don't like anybody else because they take this shit too serious. Bro, it's okay for you to not fuck with a nigga because he's a weirdo. You don't have to like question yourself, like, nah, if I say I don't fuck with Kendrick, I'm gonna be looked at as a stan. This nigga's a bad person, nigga. This nigga's on here calling niggas pedophiles, on here being weird. This nigga's on here botting. This nigga's on here beating Whitney ass. This nigga's on here cheating on Whitney with white women. This nigga's doing a lot of weird shit. It's okay for you to cut that nigga off. Like, you don't have to feel like if you cut him off, you're gonna look like a stan. He's a piece of shit. And I know that sounds like some stan shit, but I genuinely feel that way. The fuck is you talking about?
But Blue, I
I
think
feel
that's
what
what
you saying.
he's trying to tell you. He's trying to tell you that there's some things, because he's a Kendrick fan as well. When he goes into those spaces, there's some things he will agree with inevitably because he is also a fan. There's some things he's gonna disagree with, but it's both sides. So when he goes in there, it's not like us. Like for example, it's the one and the two for him. The one and the two is Kendrick and Drake. Kendrick is not even in my top 10. He's not even in my top 15. You understand? So when I go in there, there's nothing like for me that I think that I can even agree with him, because it's the one and the two. He's gonna agree with a lot of stuff in that room.
Kendrick ain't my second favorite rapper. I said it was Kanye and J. Cole is 2 and 3.
Kendrick should never be anybody's favorite rapper ever, you know. Do you listen to that nigga music still? Nah, man, I don't want to know because I'm gonna get mad. Go ahead,
But I
Tracy.
want to.
Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead. What you gonna say? Objective? I ain't know. I'm bullshit.
Now I just want to say, Blue, like I respect that. Respect like your spaces, bro, and everything you do. But all Drake fans ain't the same, brother.
We should be. We should be. I promise you, we should be, man. Because we standing behind a righteous nigga, and we should be able to stand on that when niggas are being weird. Again, one day maybe you'll wake up and see that this nigga is not nobody that you should honor. You wake up tomorrow and find out that everything this nigga Drake said about him was true. Does that change your opinion? You still going to spin that nigga? You still going to listen to him? I'm talking about everything. Because I believe everything Drake say. I don't fuck with, I'm from Chicago. And I know Tracy probably still do it. Some people from Chicago, I don't fuck with R. Kelly. I won't listen to that nigga. And now I grew up on that shit, but I won't listen to that nigga just because that shit too sticky for me. Like I'm just that type of nigga. Like, you
Facts,
know what I
bro.
mean?
I
I'm
feel
just
you,
that
bro.
And we like key what's it, Ignition and
I fucks with it.
you know
I'm
like
just,
all like
yeah,
we
I'm just not that type of nigga that's gonna listen to it. And if I don't know what the fuck was going on, and I can't determine the two. That's how I feel about Kendrick. It's too much sticky weird shit over there for me. And again, like people,
you know how we do it. Not to cut
yeah,
you
do your
off, you
thing,
be
bro.
cooking.
I'm
But
talking
I just
shit.
want to add to what you saying. How can y'all still be like the nigga got a whole tape out? You know what I'm saying? I could see if it was like not really no he got a whole tape out, and we know for a fact he was with Aaliyah, and y'all got the nerve to still say, yeah, I can still listen to him. Like, nah, just like more like that don't feel right, bro. So for you to still fuck with this artist after he done call somebody what R. Kelly really is, it's like that's weird, bro. And then that nigga not that good for niggas. Y'all really feeling that nigga like that? Like no bias shit just cause I'm a Drake. They wanna call niggas stands and shit. Like, let's be real here, bro. Like me, I can't listen to a low vibrational nigga and then go listen to Drake, bro. That is me. I can't listen to that. I don't see how niggas can tap into that. Yes, I did listen to Kendrick back then. You know what I'm saying? Back in them days. But the music just didn't get better, bro. And I'm not a low vibrational nigga, bro. Like I just and the music not it's just not good. It's not good enough to be like y'all still can be a fan when this nigga called my goat a PDF. That's just like
Yeah, that's a fact. I got you, Tracy, because I know you about to come in here swinging. So let's wait it real quick. Go ahead, Brody.
Nah, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like, I get it. Like, I was definitely one of those dudes that, still fuck with Kendrick even after the control verse and, the cipher and all that shit. But like after he started moving weird, like, is this some shit you can't support?
exactly.
I can't support a nigga lying on somebody just to win a rap battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're lyrical and shit like that, but like your shit is not something to be like, oh my God, like niggas can't even quote a fucking Kendrick bar, bro. Niggas don't even know half of his songs. Yet they want to
Facts.
crown this nigga the king of hip hop. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Go ahead.
Niggas know more Drake
Facts.
lyrics than fucking Kendrick lyrics, like from what? One album, bro. Like, come on, what the fuck are we talking about?
That's facts. Facts. Hold on, Tracy, because I know Kitty gonna say something about this because you probably gonna comment on R. Kelly, and that's gonna jump into a whole nother conversation. So let me see what Kitty got to say real quick. Go ahead.
No, I just want to agree, like what Inevitable was saying. Like, I really just, I just wanted to say, like, people try to make it seem like this is weird for what we're saying. Like, y'all think this is Stan shit, but like, this is just, this not even on no Stan shit. This not even on like no Drake shit. Like, I just personally don't fuck with shit like that. Like, if I don't like you as a person, cause I know you're doing bad shit, like beating your bitch up and being all fucking weird and lying on niggas and calling them pedophiles while there's real pedophiles out in the world, I don't fuck with shit like that. So I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. And like Inevitable was saying, like, already your music ain't that good for me to care that much any motherfucking way. So
So facts. Go ahead, Tracy.
Well, fortunately for R. Kelly, his music is that good. And yes, I'm still rocking to R. Kelly, just listening to the Step in the Name of Love. I'm from Chi-Town. R. Kelly, I've been listening to R. Kelly since I was in grammar school. And FYI, like I told you all before, that was the culture. So me and Aaliyah is the same age, okay? My
Now
son
15-year-old girl on tape wasn't though, Tracy.
father was the same age, so we pretty much did the same thing. I'm sorry, y'all, but that was just part of the culture. That's not nothing new for how we were. We was fast-tailed girls or whatever. Didn't want to mess around with nobody in high school. We wanted 20 and up, period, point blank. So it is what it is with that. And yes, I still listen to R. Kelly. Kendrick, you're right. He doesn't make music as good as R. Kelly. Objective, I do have you blocked, so I think that you're more of a Kenny fan than a Drake fan because I do have you blocked, which means that you was putting some good favorable stuff in on the timeline for Kendrick. And no, you can't be like that at this point of time, period, point blank. Now, if you're saying that you're still a Kendrick fan, I wonder why, because Kendrick hasn't put out any good music for you to be a fan of his. So what exactly are you still a fan of? Can you answer that?
Well, obviously, Tracy, I disagree with you. I think he has put out good music.
Hey Tracy,
Nah,
he was on
nah.
tape, bro. That nigga was literally on tape, Tracy. That's a
I had the
15-year-old.
tape. I watched it with my friend. I watched it with my best friend, cousin, and then her husband came over the next day and we watched it again. Like, we watched that tape. We was passing that tape around at work or whatever. So if
Tracy,
people
you
gonna
not
go to
you.
jail, everybody in the world gonna go to jail because it was on Madison and
Tra,
Pulaski.
tra,
People were watching that tape. I had that
It's a
tape for the
Memphis
longest. I
advocate.
mean, no one watched it at the end part with the, whatever, because it was bad or whatever. But at the same thing, for the most part, all of these girls that y'all talking about, R. Kelly was PDFing on. They really weren't no young girls. They were 18 and over, period, point blank.
No, that 15, but you not lying. Niggas was passing that. I was young, but people was like my uncle. They was passing that
that
tape
shit was
around.
everywhere.
Tracy, we
They
gotta be
was
100.
passing that shit
girl was
around at
15.
work.
I ain't